Good morning. So good to see everyone. I thought we'd come in for a little chat this morning. 9 o'clock is awfully early for me, but it is my favorite place to be on a Tuesday morning, right here with you guys. I'm just gonna wait and see if we can get a couple of people to, oh, hi Debbie. Hi Michelle, good to see you, good morning. I'm just gonna share this over to our group. Been quite a crazy week. We had bingo here in my little studio. I'm gonna shut the heat off just because it's making noise. Oh, hi Linda, good to see you. Oh, do I have some projects to share with you? And I am prepared, but I don't know where the projects went. Oh good, it's the story of my life. Yeah, so we had bingo here. There were 16 people. We gave away, oh my gosh, total, I think it was over $900 or $1,000 in product, because when they bought cards and it was just so fun, and they got a goodie bag, and it was just a great day and a totally fun way to spend 2 hours on a Sunday. All right, so I suppose we should jump right in. I can't believe you know what? I'm gonna take you guys for a walk, because I can't believe that I didn't have the cards right here. I made a couple cards last night. Want to go in my living room? So I have my studio right in my house, and the cards are gone. Well, I guess we're gonna make new ones. Yeah, it is freezing here, and my hand is cold again, so I have no finger in my no feeling in my fingers. No finger in my feeling. I hate when that happens. I lost the projects. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna start them from scratch. It's the best way to do it anyway. I just picked up the ribbon that I launched on the floor. Disaster. That's okay. All right, let me grab the kits. We're gonna start with I have got to show you guys this. This is so funny. I am literally tied up in the ribbon as I walked by. It is not even funny. Oh my god. It's staticky here too. Just saying. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna edit that out for YouTube. Oh my gosh. All right, I got some cardstock. That was so funny. And I'm gonna flip the camera here. All right. I'm trying to get closer to the table this week, and I'm hoping that it means that you guys can see everything a little bit better, because sometimes on a live I go too far away. Here we go. That looks pretty good. What do you think? So we have this whole brand new line of stamps called Distinctive stamps, and they make these really beautiful images, but the thing is, sometimes when you go to stamp with them, they stamp kind of poopy. That's an industry term, by the way, in case you were wondering. So I want to show you, I want to just start off by showing you this. We're going to take some Whisper White cardstock. And open the ink pad. And just stamp. So here's the stamp. I didn't put the sticker on it. It'll be all right. We'll get through. So I did do this little technique to the ink pad last night that made the images come out way better. So I want to show you the difference between what happened when I just stamped with a regular stamp pad as is, and then I did this new little trick that pulled some of the ink out of the way to give the distinctive stamps a way to do their magic. So this one stamped pretty good, can you see? But I did the magic thing just before I went to bed, so it could be that it was still in action there. Hang on 1 second, I'm gonna grab a paper towel. I really could use an assistant here while I do these, because I tend to forget everything in class, but that's And guys, you should see the puddle of ribbon on my table. It's the funniest thing ever. All right, so the trick to these distinctive stamps, if you're stamping them and they're coming out kind of muddy, and I'll show you again the muddy. This is the muddy sample. Then this is the trick to get them to not be so muddy. So you just take your ink pad and you take a bone folder and you move the ink out of the way. We learned this in Orlando at On Stage. So now when you go to stamp, I'll bring that piece back in. You get a cleaner image. So you see the difference? So if you're having a problem with the distinctive stamps showing up kind of muddy, and you can move the ink off to the side. So the cool part is you're not wasting any ink that's in your ink pad to get to a really nice, beautiful texture with these distinctive stamps that I'll tell you just jump right off the page. Cool stuff so far, huh? All right, so today I'm featuring the Floral Romance Suite, and I gotta show you this paper. So first of all, these are some of the embellishments that go with, and I didn't actually even open these last night. And then this paper comes double-sided, and it's different. This is Sahara Sand. It's my favorite brown. It's like almost got a gray tinge to it. And this is Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to show you the other sheet. So that this one only comes with 4 designs, but you get 3 of each paper. So like if you're prepping a class, it's money. This is the Pear Pizzazz. And my new favorite pink, Petal Pink. And I don't think that the camera is picking up the perfect color, but it is just beautiful. And then this vellum paper comes to life when you put white behind it, you see? So you can really see it better once you get it on something. You can put other colors behind it to experiment. I've seen people put like yellow behind it, but I like the white. All right, so now that we've shown you that, I want to show you the first 2 projects. All right, so let's go with this one first. So for this one, again, I really like this designer paper against the white, so I thought that we might take a little bit of, oh, thanks. You know, my nails match the bingo class that I had on Sunday. So Gingham Gala, the designer paper comes in 5 colors. And when I went to the lady to get my nails done, Chrissy, she's just awesome. I showed her a picture online and she did my nails in the Gingham Gala colors. Isn't that funny? Okay, so we attached this, and notice that you can't see the adhesive at all, even though this is vellum, which I think is amazing. Now I have to find the end of my ribbon. This is hysterical. I dropped it on the floor, and I just rolled in it pretty much. I'm just gonna tie a little bit on. It's super staticky in here today for some reason. I'm gonna tie a bow with no feeling in my fingers. So this should be good. Luckily, only my right hand I can't feel. So I'm gonna loop, swoop, and pull, and nobody ties a good bow out of the gate, just so you know. It's about what you do after you tie the bow. Although I will say this ribbon is super pretty and loopy and easy to get your fingers in. And even if you have no feeling, I thought I was all done with that. The doctor gave me some meds, and apparently not. If I get cold, I still get no feeling. Okay. So here we go. Looks like I need scissors. Oh, I found the samples. They're right over here. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? And then this is another one. So we're going to make these all today. Ooh, gotta love it. So I'm done tying the bow. Live with Celine, bow making. It's not that bad. You tie your shoes and you fluff. So I'm gonna put this different. So on the first one that I made, I put the ribbon in the back. In this one, I think I'm gonna slide it under because I can't make a card the same way twice. Just how it works. And when you line up your layers, it's really good to line them up so that 3 sides are equal. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the distance here, here, and here all match. That side doesn't matter so much. It's this side for it to look right. So here we go. And because I'm using snail adhesive, I'm just going to burnish it down with my finger so that it hopefully sticks better. Although nothing's going to stick here in the subarctic today. It seems so cold. Okay, so we already did the trick with this one. So I'm just going to ink up and stamp. And then when we do the leaves, we'll do it again to the green ink pad so I can show you again. Oh, I went off to the side, so we'll put the leaves on this side. I made a mask last night out of cardstock, and that doesn't work so well. It's way better if you use a Post-it note. I'm gonna just trim this. I need my paper scissors now. I always end up with a huge mess by the end of the lives because I always find something I should have had. All right, so the trick with cutting out images, no matter what you're cutting out of, is to move the paper and keep the scissors stationary. And it's good to just take your time with that part. See the green from last night? So I'm going to stick this down on top of my image, and I'm even going to leave a little bit of, just a tiny bit of purple right there so that I can see it. And then because I still have the purple ink on my bone folder, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of cleaner off the table because I don't want it on my project. But see, I sprayed it with the Stampin' Mist, and I'm going to just clean it off. And we'll open the Pear Pizzazz. Hey, I have people that are having trouble with these. Hey, look, it matches perfect. Pear Pizzazz. When you open this, you open it like a compact, straight up. People keep calling me and asking me that they're having trouble. And then the other thing that people are having trouble is once it's open and they're all done with it, they're having trouble closing it, especially if it's a brand new pad like this one. Sometimes I will pull this little ledge and push at the same time. This is also really good compared to the older ink pads. See, this is the old body style. The new one allows for a sticker on this little gully, so the chances of me actually stamping in the wrong color go down a little bit if I'm paying attention. But I want to do the same trick. I'm going to take this bone folder and pull the ink out of the way so that the distinctive stamps can do its magic. And just stamp it off to the side. Isn't that pretty? So I just masked off the flower. And now I'm noticing, I want to show you, you see how I missed just a little bit? So I could have come back a little bit further on the purple, but here's how I fix it. I'm going to grab a blender pen, make sure it's wet. And I did the same thing last night, but on a bigger scale. If you ever mess up a stamp, you can actually put it back in or fix it by doing this method. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of this ink and move it over. And then I'm going to dot and fill in. You don't want to draw because that'll make big streaky lines and it doesn't work as well. But if you pick up a little bit of the ink that you're working with and you dot it in, sometimes if you have a really bad stamped image, you don't have to throw it away. You can fix it with this method. The dotting method, or maybe even you could call it stippling, it looks a lot more like the stamped image than if you were to draw it in. So if I drew it in, there'd be a big line there. Hey Jane, nice to see you, dear. Long time no see. So that's how I fixed that when I missed a little bit with my mask. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that bad boy up onto dimensionals, and I'm gonna close the ink pad. Better, easier said than done. But again, keep in mind if you're squeezing this really hard trying to pull, it'll make this tighter. So hold it back here when you pull and it'll be easier to get it open. And then just close it. Okay, so I will put dimensionals on this and add it to the layer underneath. Now you're gonna laugh. I cut my scalloped square out of this layer because nobody's gonna know if you don't paint behind the toilet. I am just going to use this here like that when I assemble my cards. So that is card 1, and it comes together like this. All right, so now I need some cleaner. I probably should have did the lighter card first. What do you think? Hi, Laura. Thanks for everybody for stopping by today. This is so fun to have as many people watching. Okay, so I cleaned this stamp because if I don't, the purple will go into my Petal Pink ink pad. Say that 5 times fast first thing in the morning. And here's the ribbon I just wrapped myself in. You'll notice that I have the re-inkers for the 5 pads that I pulled last night out on the table. And you'll also notice I've already done that moving the ink out of the way trick with this ink pad too. But just to be safe, because I don't want to have a weird image, I sprayed this with the cleaner. And I'm gonna clean my bone folder again. Boy, last week we had shimmer paste on these, and this week we've got ink on it. We're just like really using these bone folders. So you're just gonna really work this. My assistant was here last night when we were working out these cards, and she said, geez, you know, if you didn't show me that like you really need to work it out to the edge of the pad, I might be like really modest with that technique, you know, not do it as I'm not finding the right word here, robust. But let's bring in another one and see what we got. So we're gonna try this in Petal Pink. You can mix colors. You can do what they call the rock and roll technique to add more colors. But this is Petal Pink. So beautiful and soft. See? I don't know why they call it pink. It's more like skin tone, except me, I'm white. I blend in this time of year into the white walls in my studio. Nobody knows I'm here. It's like a Spidey trick. Okay, so this time I stamped off to the other side. So I'm going to put my, and see how I'm leaving a little bit of that, that pink showing, because the stamp will, it's a little higher right there. So hopefully this time I hit it. Oh, and of course I closed my ink pen. So let's show you again. Open and slide. And we already moved the ink off of this one, so we're good to go here. Oh, I did a little one. Here, you know what? I think we should go again. Might help if I look before I stamp. Oh, look at that. So this time, the distinctive stamps, they layered really beautifully. They picked up the first one where I messed up. And then I love when art does that. So this next vellum paper was the Peachy Keen one. Petal Pink is what they call it. They call it Peachy Keen. And, oh, of course, I'm out. Nope, there we go. And again, I can use the vellum right on this. It's not going to show up, especially because I'm going to tie a ribbon again. Whew. And then, isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love the pink. Although I would like it if I didn't run my ribbon in circles like that. I'm going to give myself a little extra room because I want a big loopy bow. Okay, so I like to keep my ribbon super flat when I'm tying bows or knots, so that when it comes back around, that it doesn't kind of stand up too high. So I did the loop, and now I'm doing a swoop and a pull. But you know, there's two ways to do this. You can also do bunny ears. You can tie 2 loops and then tie them together, but I do prefer loop, swoop, and pull, the Adam Sandler version. Okay, can't feel my fingers, so hopefully I can get this out. Whoop. That was a chore. Okay, woohoo! So nobody ties a great bow, right? So you have to get your fingers in there, pull that knot really tight, and then we can pull these. Notice I still have it attached to the big roll, or I was going to say the big wad. But this is beautiful. I love this ribbon. It is so pretty. And I just want to flip that inside out because there's a little curl there. And then we'll give it a trim. Beautiful, huh? So same thing, I'm bringing in some adhesive. Sorry, I'm off camera for 1 second. Here it is. And I'm going to go 3 sides equal from the panel underneath. This is a trick I learned in college, and it has served me well over the years. If 3 sides are equal, it doesn't matter where the rest show up, that it's always going to look right when you... I used it for mounting artwork to black boards for art school, and then I will put this one up on dimensionals as well. And because of consistency's sake, we cut the scalloped square right out of, although this would make a cute card that looks like a snapshot. So imagine, if you will, making a card and having the snapshot be through the hole, just as a different way to use the leftover piece. It's pretty cool. But I am going to use it under here and attach it to my card base, which I picked the pink. And this is the final project. So I have one more for you. The thing about distinctive stamps is that they're not all red rubber. I was very surprised at this. We actually have this new Lasting Lily photopolymer stamp set. It's free with a $100 order, and it's absolutely beautiful. It comes with so many different sayings, and it's so beautiful. But we're gonna try out this card. Let me show you. Okay, and oh look, I got ink on my block. That'll show up on my project later, I'm sure. So let's bring in a blank palette. I can actually go right on my mat because I'm not planning to stamp off the mat. I'm going to close this one up because I don't need it, and we're going to switch screens. So I'm going from Pear Pizzazz to Mossy Meadow. Thanks, Janice. Appreciate your comments. If you're loving what you see, how about some love? You got your little button. You can give me love right there if you want. Okay, so I've got 2 stems here. This one I'm going to put up here. And I didn't do the trick with that one because I didn't want the stems to wash out. And this one I'm going to go this way to make sure that we have enough room for everything. Okay, and then we need to bring back in the Petal Pink, and we've already done our trick with the bone folder, so if you're just seeing it. Thank you, Linda. You guys are the best. Okay, so this one goes with this flower. Hopefully I didn't go off the paper. If I did, it's okay. Oh, I did a little bit. Whoopsie. Whatever. That'll be there forevermore. I can remember this day. I really should. You know, it really bugs me enough that I need to bring the whole thing down like, what, ½ an inch? So I'm going to just go again. That's why they make two sides to the paper. Of course, I already closed the ink pad. Let's have another go. You know, sometimes it's worth it just to take a couple extra seconds and slow down and flip the paper over if you make a mistake. So I just want to double check that I am at the right spot. I'm going to come down about here. That'll be better. Yeah. Oh, look. That's okay. We'll fix that too. Okie doke. Now we need our flowers. Let's see. Oh, I'm still off a little bit. I should have lined it up first. It's all right. I'm going to come down anyway. So see how I went a little lower than the image? We'll see how that looks. Oh, see? That doesn't look too bad. Thank you, Kathy. You guys are the best. All right, so there's my two little images and my little mistake. No big deal. I'm going to stamp the With Sympathy up here because I want to add a little bow. Well, a big bow. I like big bows, and I cannot lie. What can I say? Okay, so now I'm going to tie a bow out of just the thing, and I still have no finger right. See? No feeling. Got to call my guy again, see if he can give me something. All right. Ugh. It's much easier if you can feel your fingers to do this. Okay, so I'm going to, when you go through the loop, I have to do it visually so I can, because I can't feel nothing. There we go. Perfect. And again, see how like the bow doesn't come out that good the first time, but you got to take this and kind of work with it to see that you're going to like it. And tell it what you want it to do. You're the boss. Actually, I like the inside tails longer than the outside tails. I could have probably cut that a little longer, but whatever. It's like giving a haircut. Once you've cut too much, you're stuck with it. Okay, I gotta show you my little tool. This is like so bad, but I have these in the studio for anybody that's local to me. And if you're not local to me and you need one, let me know. But it's a sand eraser for taking care of this little mess I made. I think it's an essential thing. Stampin' Up doesn't sell it, but I do have them. So if you're ordering a class from me and you want one, just let me know. We can add one on. They're not expensive. I buy them in 10 packs. So I am just erasing my mess. And here's the deal with this thing. You have to go really easy because it's made out of sand, so you can also destroy your paper doing it. But if you take it easy and you don't like kill it. Okay, that's about as much as I need because I'm going to bring in another layer here. I dropped my card base on the floor. Okay, so that was exciting. I pre-cut this piece of designer paper. This was the Sahara Sand and Mossy Meadow leaf pattern. Yeah, I got a little something going on. Doctor said I have Raynaud's. He gave me a medicine, and apparently it's not quite working. So whatever, we'll get there. I will. Oh, look it. So yeah, the part where I stamped the green is gone, and the other part that I just kind of didn't want to go too crazy on is hidden underneath the paper. So we're good. And then I've got this, and I was thinking, oh, it's so pretty. I think I want to pull a little bit more. I joke, you just bang it against the table. Maybe I'll get the sensation back. Okie doke. So I just used a glue dot to stick that on, and you always stick the item to the glue dot and lift. Never put the glue dots on your fingers because it'll make them less sticky. And then we'll put another layer behind this one. Isn't this pretty? I almost want to add some Wink Estella to that flower. And then here we go. So this is what the sample looks like all done. Isn't it pretty? So I think that was kind of a quick video today. But here, let me flip the camera over and we can have a chat again. Thanks. Oh yeah, Raynaud's. That's it, Kathy, and I have it with my feet too. This is the designer paper that we use, the Floral Romance, and it is absolutely beautiful. And that's the final project. I know it's backwards when I go this way, but I have to choose. So it's either backwards when I'm showing you or backwards when we're having our chat. Look at the colors on this. Like, the photos just don't do them justice. And then I think my favorite is the Fresh Fig. I was running low on this paper and I almost didn't buy more. And now that I've seen this designer paper behind it, like with the vellum, I know that I'm gonna need a whole lot more. So that is the two distinctive stamp sets that I'm showing you today. When you are playing with your distinctive stamps, take your ink pad and a bone folder and pull the ink off to the side, so that if your images are coming out muddy, that's the way to fix it. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show you, but I'll just tell you. So our new stamps have this really, really sticky sticker on the back. Now you can see on this one, I didn't put a sticker. The new cling is super sticky to the point that one of the girls in my downline called me with a crafting emergency on Sunday. And she was really struggling getting them off the block. So with those stamps, with the cling stamps, you need to peel from the corner and really get the corner up. Now there are two ways that you can do that if for some reason it's hermetically sealed and you're afraid you're going to rip the underpad. Before you put the stamp down, you can put a little bit of washi tape on the block, put the stamp on top, and then use the washi tape to lift the corner. Or you can use your take your pick spatula tool to stick under one edge to lift. So I had no problems getting mine off the block, but that's a couple of tips for this week because it was crafting SOS on Sunday. So save our ship. Thank you so much, guys. It was so great to see you all, and I will be online later on if anybody has any questions about the cool distinctive stamps, or if you want to place an order. I'll put a link down in this post with the products that I used today. And I should tell you, I wanted to do a separate, and I'll do a separate video for the starter kit. But right now, the Stampin' Up Starter Kit is $99, and you get an extra $50 in merchandise that you normally wouldn't get. So you get $175 in product, free shipping, so that saves you $17.50. And in addition, you get a paper pumpkin kit. So we're talking, over a $200 value for $99. You pay tax in the state that you live in. But that's like a half off coupon. Back in the day when I joined, it was, I think like $275, and we couldn't pick what we wanted to get. You can get anything you want in the book for $99. And so if you have a big shopping list, joining the team would be wonderful. I would love to have you. We have all kinds of demonstrators in my group. We have a few business builders, and we have a few people that work part-time. They teach classes once a month, or they just have fun with their hobby and share with their friends. And then we have people that just want enough stuff that they buy for their own discount, and everybody is welcome here. So thank you so much for shopping today, or for being here today. Oh, there's something else. I gotta show you the bag. So that's for $99. There is a $129 option. I'll show you the bag real quick. It's over here. I had to go out to a friend's house, and we were gonna get together and craft, and I filled this bag. And it had paper, and it fits my paper trimmer. It's huge. And this bag cost me $50 to pre-buy it. But with the starter kit, it's the $129 option. So it's still $99, but if you want the bag, it's $30 extra. So that's a huge deal. I just had my friend Deb join. I'm not sure if she got the bag or not, but it's really great to welcome friends to the group. So if you're interested in that, pop me a message and I will be happy to help you. So thank you. Hey, nice to see you, Lucy. Yay. Her sister was the big winner at bingo. She won $260 order. Crazy. So awesome. So love you guys. We'll see you next week. And if you have any questions, please buzz me or email, text, whatever you want. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.